Good morning, Dreamweavers. You were not drawn here by accident. My name is Natalie, and I'm here to remind you of what your soul already knows. Let me start by saying that you are not here just to heal. You are not here to become someone new. You are here to return to who you were before the world told you to shrink. And as part of that journey, I have created some affirmations, practices, reflections, journal prompts, visualizations, and rituals, and I'm putting those together in a playlist for you. So the first one will be out, I think Monday or Tuesday, the 1st or the 2nd of July will be the first one. And that first one is called Manifest Like a Pisces. Check it out. You're going to want to see it. And I think sometimes they tell us that we need to get up, we need to visualize, we need to do all these affirmations, practices, reflective journal prompts and all of that. And we're like, where do I start? So this is a good place to start. Each of these videos is going to be about 7 minutes long. I will release 1 to 2 a week. They will be out at least every Monday or Tuesday. There will be a new one for you with a different topic. And if there are any topics that you would like me to create one for, you can drop it in the comments below and I will be taking a look at that. So, thank you for joining me. Today is Sunday. It's the end of the month and I was sitting here again going through my cards and thinking, I'm not going to do a reading. And then, I had I pulled out my What's the Vibe deck. I don't know who made it because I don't keep track. I just go with what I like when I find a deck of cards that I like. And I saw another creator, I think it was Jay Marion, he uses this and I thought they were pretty cool. And so I've been using them because I really connected with this. And so the first card I pulled for you this morning is Mask, Hiding, Concealed, Deception. I feel like people around you think that you're hiding. You're concealing something. You're being deceptive. Look at that. Like you're looking from behind. But this is like, it's almost like your subconscious is looking from behind. Like I feel like the people around you feel exposed, right? Because you're not doing a lot of verbal communication. Maybe you're not even taking phone calls right now. And so they feel like you're hiding, but they still feel like they're being seen by you. See how her eyes are out of, I forget what the headdress is called, but someone drop it in the comments for me. They feel like you're being deceptive, but I don't feel that. I feel like you are just in a state of manifesting the things that you want in your life right now. And so you have to stay close to self. You have to stay close to God. You have to stay close to your higher power and your higher self right now so that you can manifest the things that you want in your life. And I feel like you're in a space of not allowing anyone to come and disturb that. But at the same time, as you're doing this, you're elevating and you're seeing. People don't want to admit that you are able to see them. They don't want to admit that they're being seen, but they can feel like you see them even if you don't say anything. It's like they feel exposed when they're around you. And so you may see that people are now being very cautious when they come around you about how they behave, how they act, how they communicate, how they interact. They know that you can see them. And they know you're not playing. Like you're not allowing them to come in and interfere with anything that you're manifesting right now in your life. And so the next card that came is Escape, Denial, Excuses. I feel like you have people running the other way. Like they're making excuses. They're in denial. They come close to you and maybe they come to interact. Maybe they come to manipulate, play games, and then they find themselves running the other way and they're like, what the hell happened? What just happened? I thought I had control of the situation. And they're finding that they do not have control of the situation, that they need to either come and behave or they need to go the other way. They need to escape. They are feeling exposed when they come and talk to you. Like your whole aura says, don't F with me. I see you. You don't have to verbally say it. Your aura says, I see you. I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to do. It's not allowed. So your boundary is firm, and it's not a verbal boundary. It's a boundary that's in your auric field. It may even be your protection. It feels like, like this is protection, right? So it may just even be like your spiritual protection is very high right now. And they may even be sensing that your spirit team is saying, don't do it. Don't come closer to my chosen one. The next card I pulled was follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Exactly. That's exactly what you're doing. That's what I feel. I feel like you are nothing to say, stop calling. Like you are exactly, again, with the headdress and the spiritual protection. I feel this very, very strongly for you, because you are on the way to manifesting your dream, because dreams, you know what the possibilities are. You know what's ahead. Even if you haven't completely reaped all the fruits of your labor right now, you know that they're incoming. And you also know that if you allow the wrong people in your presence, they could potentially change the course or trajectory of your destiny. And you're just like, no, like I know where I'm going. I know what I want. I know what the possibilities are. I'm following my dreams, and no one gets to come and touch this. I love this for you. This can feel kind of lonely. I'm getting a sense that you wish that you could bring these people along with you. You could bring that they could understand your dreams, but I guess they're not meant to. You wish that you could share some of this with them, but it's like you've tried before to share with them, and they've tried to interfere in the past. Denial, excuses, they've tried to interfere. It's like casting the stones and hiding your hand, right? You break the glass and then you go like, who did it? I don't know, it wasn't me. And they're just sitting there next to you going like, I didn't do anything. You see the manipulation. You see their mask. And this is you. Your behavior is reflecting back to them their own behavior. And you have some people right now that you're going to cut them off with love. You're not returning phone calls. You don't have nothing to say. You're doing this gently and with love. I mean, these could be people that you have long-time relationships with that are just coming to an end because you see the mask. You're unveiling their mask. First of all, it's too much for them to bear, because when you see them and they are in denial, they can't stay near you, because they have to either apologize, come correct, or get to stepping. What else? What other message is there for Pisces? I'm posting these affirmations and ritual videos for you so that you can, to help you out, things that you can do every day to continue on this path that you're on, because you're on a beautiful path. Like, you've made up your mind. You're finally to that point where even if you don't see it yet, you have an inner knowing about your dreams. You have an inner knowing and a belief in yourself that is unstoppable. This makes you unstoppable, and they can't penetrate that. They can't penetrate that to make you change your mind and make you doubt yourself anymore. See, a lot of what they've done is try to come in and make you doubt yourself and make you second guess yourself. Pisces is no longer doubting themselves. I just saw healing. Like, you are healing, but you're healing. It came out again. I wasn't going to pull it, but here it is again. You're healing, self-care, introspection, meditation. And Spirit wants you to continue to do this. And it's not about, sometimes we get stuck in these cycles of healing where we feel like, oh, we need to heal before we do anything. But no, like you're doing, but you're keeping up with your healing practices. Inspired, optimistic, hopeful. This is bringing you success. You're so inspired. Psychopath, it's upside down. You're not dealing with people you know, and psychopath, I'm not medically diagnosing anyone, but just so to speak, you're no longer dealing with anyone who's conniving, unpredictable, or abusive, passive aggressive. These behaviors are no longer allowed, and I feel like your spirit team is not even allowing it. Like, they're not allowing you to engage, and may even be causing people to run the other way when they try to engage with you in this way. They're going to feel it. They're going to feel your protection. Legal. Some of you may have lawyer, court. Some of you out there may have these endings that you have. Moved on, nothing to stay, stop calling. Things may be ending in a lawsuit. Because, you know, once, if you have friends, family, or whatever, and you end up here, that's the end of the relationship. Like, this is the last straw. This is that thing that you see that you can't unsee, right? In Pisces, we like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but when somebody pushes you to this point of a lawsuit, maybe you have to sue someone. That there's a breach that's there. It's like a divorce, right? Like, you once you tell somebody, I'm going to divorce you, we need to be careful, because once you have that idea in your mind, once you've put that out there, you can't take it back. There's a breach in the relationship once you get the law involved. Once there's justice involved, it's beyond your control. It's beyond their control. What does, I want to see what Spirit has to say about this legal situation. You know, this could be anything. It could be divorce. Legal is anything, you know. Custody, dispute, small claims court. Yeah, it's an ending. The sun is in reverse regarding, I just asked about this court case, this court situation. How does this end? King of Swords. I feel like you tried to settle, like this is something that you tried to settle, right? You tried to be fair. And it just, the more you tried to settle, the more you tried to be fair, the uglier it got. The less, the darker things got. How does this end for Pisces? How does this end for Pisces? How does this end for Pisces, Spirit? Three of Cups. Your spirit team, this ends you in some type of celebration. It's gonna be okay. Whatever you have going on is going to be okay for you. This person, it's not going to be good. It's not turning out good for this person. They're going to have to sail away. Look that this guy has his head down. It's going to end in embarrassment. Judgment is against this person. That's for somebody out there. I don't know. That just came up. Somebody was trying to run from their responsibility, maybe. Trying to pretend that they were not at fault, but they tried to challenge you. Any other messages for Pisces? Any other messages for Pisces? Cutting ties again. Yeah, this is done. Whatever's going on, it's going to be done. It's going to end well. You're going to be celebrating. This person is going to be really sad about the judgment against them. It's going to cost them more than what they expected. I don't know if this is the same person or somebody else that's missing you. Let's talk. Reunion. Be careful. We're getting ready to go into Mercury retrograde. So you have people are going to be coming back. So beware of that. People that may be seeing your success and your calling, the protection on your life. And they're just wondering what is going on. How is Pisces doing this? Be careful. And there could be some envy in the people that are coming back. But I say be careful, but your spirit team is just not allowed. It's not allowed. Like, the protection around you is just that strong. Cutting ties just keeps coming back around. I feel like whatever they do, it's not ending well. Like, if people are not coming correct, those ties are, you are standing up, you are cutting the ties, you're not letting it slide. I have another deck here. You're the maestro of your life. You're the whatever you cook up, bears fruit. You're working with proficiency right now. You're working with precision in your life. Like, you're so focused. A chef doesn't become a chef without proficiency, without having those culinary skills. You know exactly what to do, what ingredient to put in, what ingredient to take out, what not to add. And this is spiritually guided. Exactly. You're moving with grace. You're moving with harmony. Whatever you're doing it with love. You're doing it with harmony. You're trying to do it in a way that gives harmony to all, but also that doesn't disrupt your peace. You're dancing through this life right now, and you're not letting anyone disrupt your peace. You're not moving in any way that will let someone take advantage of you and disrupt your rhythm, disrupt your grace, disrupt your passion. All these cards are power cards. Culinary, chef, the architect. You're building your dream. You're building your life the way that you want to see it. You're building your legacy, is what I just heard. Generational wealth. Any other messages about this for Pisces? Anything they need to know? Queen of Cups. Oh, that's your energy. And Two of Swords in reverse. You see clearly. You understand and see clearly. You're the Queen of Cups, very nurturing, but you see clearly. The rose-colored glasses are off. You see everything and everyone around you clearly. And that's what I was saying at the beginning with mass, right? Like, people are seeing that they can't get anything past you because you see them clearly. And they don't like that. It's uncomfortable. So yeah, people are going to drop off when they don't like to be seen clearly, but that's not a you problem. That's a them problem. right? They want to bring conflict. They want to create conflict to mess with your intuition. The conflict keeps you confused, keeps things hidden, but you're not there. And then I just pulled at the bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, the World. Like, this is the end of that. 10 of Wands in reverse. No. And the Knight of Swords, you're charging through. You're charging through this. This is like no nonsense. You're charging through the nonsense. And the Hanged One fell out sideways. I feel like this, it's like you're deciding when to hang, when to act. When to hang, when to act. This is Pisces world. Remember what was that movie, Wayne's World? This is Pisces world, where you're putting an end to things so you can have your new beginning. You're putting an end to things so you can have your new beginning. In your King of Pentacles energy, you're charging towards Emperor Empress energy right now, and you're not letting anyone get in the way. I saw the Three of Swords, but that's in the past. Like, you're no longer anybody. You're no longer letting anybody bring you, put any daggers into your heart. No. Let's pull the Soul's Truth. We're going to close this out. I think that you're just doing what you need to do. The advice is for you today is to just keep doing what you're doing. It's okay. Maybe a little painful for you, painful for them, but this Soul's Truth says, how can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it's coming. You know it's coming, even if it's not here yet. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender, I accept all that I cannot change, I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. Exactly. You're not alone. And I think that part of this vibe that you're having now, this trust that you have, is just causing other people to be seen, and they're not enjoying that, because that means that they have to go do the work, and they have to go see themselves, and they have to decide what it is that they want, and either decide to vibrate at a level that brings in their abundance or not. But they cannot vibrate in a way that takes away from yours. All right, Pisces. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, dream weavers. Let's keep weaving that dream together. And, don't forget to check out the affirmation practices and rituals, the videos that I'm going to be putting out. I think 1 to 2 a week. I think you will enjoy those, because these are prompts and visualization practices and affirmations that will help to keep you on track on this path, to keep you aligned, to help you remember who you were before the world told you to shrink. All right, Pisces, I will see you in the next one. Drop me a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. See See you later.